Look, man, check it out. I believe I'm live here, so whew. All right, check it out. All right. So anyway, boxing journalist Michael Montero went on a rant. All right. So this guy goes on a rant about YouTube, and he referenced quote unquote YTBC. And what is it about these guys? They don't even do proper videos. They just use thumbnails with pictures of fighters, of the fighter that they're talking about. They use thumbnails of the fighter that they're talking about. And they put titles on the video that says full fight review. How dare they put full fight review? They know that's clickbait. Why do they do it? Blah, 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 blah. You're complaining about YouTube. Do you need a YouTube or a YTBC history lesson? Is that what you need, buddy? Like, what do you want? Like, you're in the land of the sharks now. Like, this isn't, I don't know what you think this is, right? Guys like you came along later on when you figured out that, look, I can get views on YouTube for talking boxing, and then you came along, right? You weren't one of the people that actually got boxing talk rolling on YouTube. Neither was anybody like Max Boxing. Neither was any of the boxing websites. It wasn't Yahoo Sports. It wasn't ESPN. It was the YTBC, right? So this idea that, the so-called, shut up, right? Shut your mouth. Look, I peeked over your channel. It doesn't look like that bad of a channel. It looks like you had a good thing going. But now you're talking shit, right? You're mad because somebody puts full fight review. On one hand, you say, they show way too much footage of the fights and this and that and third, and they shouldn't be doing that. The Top Rank takes the shit down. 2 minutes later, when somebody wants to watch a fight they don't want to pay for, they Google it, and then they run into these clickbait videos. So are we for watching fights we're not paying for or not? Look, that's irrelevant to me. It really is, right? It honestly is. I hope there's not an issue with my audio. I mean, I have a pretty good mic, so I don't think there's an issue with the audio. And I just like going live, See, I'm not a full-timer. I'm not a part-timer. I'm just a hobby guy. This is just a hobby. I come on here and I talk boxing, and people happen to listen. And that's it. It's as simple as that, right? Now, look, there's a lot of people on YouTube, a lot of YouTubers, some of which I don't even like, and I don't even agree with the content of what they're trying to deliver, but or the argument or the perception they're trying to sell with fight footage, but they do have a right to show the footage if it's for educational purposes, right? And that's just the law. That's the way it rolls, right? So no, they cannot just play the footage, right, of the entire fight and provide no commentary for it or not provide any type of education for it, right? That comes with the territory. They do have a right to do that, just in case you're not aware of that, all right? Fights that people did not pay for should not even be on YouTube. So anybody searching for fights, if you're looking for a free fight that you're not paying for, and your biggest problem is, I had to look through 4 different links, and finally I found a fight, it doesn't sound like a pretty big problem, and it sounds like something very minimal. It just sounds like something you want to bitch about, to be honest, right? So me, when I see that, I say, well, that's kind of clever. I don't do it myself, right? Because if I start doing it, then it's going to look like I'm copying him, and I don't want to just personally, I don't want to appear that way, all right? You see, I don't have a desire to be the most popular channel. I don't have a desire to be the most respected channel. I don't have the desire to be any of that. My only desire is to come on YouTube and talk boxing with boxing fans. You see, that's all it is. That's it, right? And just because I can watch boxing with my own eyes just because I can get the information from many a source and come up with my own conclusions, right? And I don't have to rely on one person to provide everything for me from the boxing media, right? I mean, you want to talk about, oh, half of the people here. Look, I agree with you. A lot of the people that are quote unquote boxing media really aren't boxing media, right? But to suggest in any way, shape, or form, I think you think it's half of them. I think it's 100% of them, right? That really don't belong in the boxing media, right? You know, it's not exactly the New York Times covering boxing anymore, right? It's not like it's USA Today, you know, really covering boxing today. It's a bunch of online websites covering boxing today. Get the fuck out of here, okay? My only thing is this, right? And it's really honestly this simple. Now, this one guy is just one thing, man, but you can't come on YouTube, right? Years later, after people have been on YouTube for years, right? I've gone through 3 boxing channels here on YouTube, right? 3. Other people have gone through more. Some have had the same channel for 7, 8 years. You can't come on here, all right? I've been here a whole year, and you know what I noticed? A bunch of people talking boxing on here, and more people pay attention to them than me. You can't come on here, bitch, complain, and moan when people have been doing this shit for years. Just wanting to give their opinion on boxing. That's it. That's all I do. You don't have to be a media member to be knowledgeable about the sport. You don't have to be. I don't have to listen to the media when I could watch the fight for myself and come up with my own fucking conclusion. You see, there's a lot of nuance to all this. So I'm not saying it's 100% wrong about everything, but overall, it just sounded like a fucking complain fest. That's all it sounded like. Just complaining and shit. Crying about the fact that there's dudes that all they do, I do all this editing, I do all this hard work, and they just do a bunch of 2-3 minute videos. Look, if that's not your thing, then that's not your thing, right? It's as simple as that. It's honestly is as simple as that. You know, there's a lot of channels on here that I like, right? See, this guy doesn't even understand, because honestly, he's new to YouTube, right? So he doesn't even understand the evolution of, if you want to call it the YTBC, he doesn't even understand the evolution of it. When the YTBC first started, right, it was that format. It was a show-orientated format. That's the way it was, all right? I'm sure many of you remember, right? 97 Rough, welcome to the There Will Be Blood boxing show. Remember that? Other guys, they would kind of put a name on, you know, their show or whatever, and they did 2 videos a week or something like that, right? One of the main reasons for that is because it took so long to upload videos, right? It took so long to make a video, upload a video, and you know, it was all different then. This wasn't available. There was no Hangouts. You couldn't just come on real time to talk, right? I had my show. I did like 2 shows a week. Okay, remember before they had their weekly show. Garter Grill Boxing, they had a show, right? This was a format that was done on YouTube, all right? Before any website, anybody was doing any type of show on boxing through a video cast, period. This long before, because it was first on YouTube, folks. So this idea that, oh, look, I'm trying to do it this way, the right way, and then these people are just doing short videos. Well, because we're in a social media age. Everything's fast. Everything's quick. You know, people want their information like this now, all right? It's just kind of the way it's the way of the wind, right? Okay, that's what it is. I have weeks where I'll do like 7 videos. I have weeks where I do no videos. I just do videos whenever the fuck I want. It's just the way I roll, all right? There's guys that do short videos, and there's guys that do long videos, you know? One of my favorite channels on here is Joe Habib. He chooses to do a weekly, he'll do like some videos here and there, right? But in general, he chooses to do a weekly show with some co-hosts, and you know, they do their thing right there. Once in a while, he'll give a prediction. That's how he chooses to do the channel. That's how he enjoys doing his channel. There's no right way or good with it. The right way is the way you want to fucking do it. And then people decide if they want to subscribe to you or not. It's really that simple. Right? You want to talk about, oh, that's how America is. It's just, look, it's all about the market. Right? People decide who they want to subscribe to. That's it. And video uploaders decide what type of content they want to deliver. Right? There are, in fact, people out there that they're perfectly comfortable with the audience that they have. That's it. And there's people that want to grow their audience, so they do whatever they need to do that. Everybody's different, right? But this, I mean, come on. This video, it just came off as whining, man. Now, you want some feedback? It came off as fucking whining. It came off as whining, and I'll leave it at that word. I don't think I need to add anything to it. It just came off as a whiner, right? Just in general. So that's it. And the reason is, you know, it's really this simple, right? I don't care what some website out there tells you. I don't care. The first to do it on video were people in the old school YTBC, right? Period. I don't care what anybody says, right? And it was far more entertaining, in my opinion, right, than anybody trying to do that format today. The format changed over time, given the fact that everything moves real time, right? Everything's different now. It is. You know, it just is. So I would never tell a channel, hey, you do too many videos, or hey, you do too few videos. Who the fuck am I to tell anyone how many videos they should make? People can make as many as they fucking want. If they make too many videos and it bothers me, you know what I do? I unsubscribe. It's really that simple, right? If they make too few videos and it's not enough for me, I unsubscribe. You see how easy that is? It's not that hard. It just isn't that hard, man. It's not that hard. All right. It's the easiest shit in the world. It's the easiest decision you'll ever make in your life. It honestly is. But yeah, look, in this case, you're the outsider, dude. You are. You're the outsider. You can't come here and then tell people how it should be. All right? It's just not the way it works. You know, it's funny, you know, 7 years ago, in old school YTBC, it's funny how a lot of these websites, they shunned YouTube, right? They didn't see YouTube as an avenue really to cover boxing. And all of a sudden, you know, their minds changed, right? And then, you know, you can't come along and say, all right, okay, this is the way you guys should do it, or you guys should stop making videos. Stop subscribing to those people. Subscribe to me. I just arrived a year ago, but subscribe to me, all right? I've been around 10 years, but I just arrived last year to YouTube. Subscribe to me, okay? I'm doing it the right way. Fuck that, right? Everybody make their own fucking decision on who they want to subscribe to and not subscribe to. It's honestly that simple. Right? And if anybody has a problem with that, okay, they're too fucking bad. Is that cool? All right. This is DStyleBoxing. Keep it boxing. I was nice. See? It can get a lot worse for you. Right? So just, I'm going to be nice. Leave it at that. Peace out.